Okay, this question says prove algebraically. So I know straight away that it's a proof type question. I need to use a fair bit of algebra in it. That the product, that timesing, so product means timesing, of two odd numbers is always an odd number. So basically they're saying use algebra to show that if I times two odd numbers together, I always get another odd number, but we need to use algebra for this. So don't just pick out two numbers and show that they times together, two odd numbers, and show that they times together to give you an odd one. They want you to use algebra for this. So in terms of using algebra for this, we first need to start stating what letters we're using. And we're going to talk about using any number n. Okay, we're going to say if n is any number, then what does an odd number look like? Well, start first of all by thinking about what an even number look like. So if n is any number, an even number is two times whatever n is. So if I times any number by 2, I always get an even number. Those are all the numbers in the 2 times tables. They're even numbers. Odd numbers follow even numbers. They're just straight after it. Okay, so 2 followed by 3. 3 is an odd number. 4 followed by 5. 5 is an odd number. So if 2n is an even number, then 2n plus 1 is always an odd number. Okay, so you need to know this fact, and you could write this down straight away. So if n is any number, then 2n plus 1 is an odd number. Now what they've said is prove algebraically that the product, so timesing any two odd numbers. So I need to think about an expression for any two different odd numbers. I'm going to use just two different letters for this. I'm going to say, okay, let one of them be 2a plus 1 and another one be 2b plus 1. So using 2a plus 1 and 2b plus 1 as two different odd numbers. Okay, so I'm constructing my expression here as I work through. The first line is a fact that you need to know. You just need to make sure you understand and you know that 2n is an even number, 2n plus 1 is an odd number. Okay, so using 2a plus 1 and 2b plus 1 as two different numbers, I'm using a and b to just represent two different numbers. Okay, that means the product of these two numbers, so timesing these two numbers together. Now this should look familiar. These are two expressions. If I multiply them together, I need to use brackets, and I have two pairs of brackets being times together. 2a plus 1 times 2b plus 1. And I just need to multiply out this bracket as you've always done and you know before. So 2a times 2b is going to be 2 times 2 is 4, 4ab. 2a times 1 is 2a, so plus 2a. 1 times 2b is plus 2b, and 1 times 1 is 1. So I've written them all out here. So 2a times 2a is 4a, b. 2a times 1 is 2a. 1 times 2b is 2b, and 1 times 1 is 1. And they're all positive. All the positives are in here. Now very close to the answer here, and it should start revealing itself. As you look at this, you can see that 4ab, that's a multiple of 4. 2a is a multiple of 2, and 2b is a multiple of 2. So that's what I've written here. I've circled this, and I'll do this as a question as well. These are all multiples of 2 and 4, and so they are even. That means all the numbers in the 2 times table are even. We know that. All the numbers in the 4 times table, they're even as well. So this is going to be even, this is going to be even, and this is going to be even. You're going to add up 3 even numbers, and that's going to give you an even number. So 4ab plus 2a plus 2b, that's always going to be even. And as we were saying at the very beginning, an even number is always followed by an odd number. Okay, so if I add 1 to it, right, that's always going to be odd. Right, that's shown my proof here. So this here is an expression for the product of two odd numbers, and this just tells me that the product of two odd numbers is always going to be odd. Okay, if you look at this, this is very much an essay style question where I've used a lot of words, used a lot of expressions, and I've constructed it in algebra. Review this several times and make sure you are okay with it and you are able to do it.